my phone here. You guys, I actually had to remove myself from the spot that I was in. So I'm gonna wait for a moment. People in here are gonna be like, what is it dark in here for? Why? Oh, it's right whenever you were told to turn off the lights, but you don't have to go to sleep. That's what's going on. Alright. I'm gonna get in my little comfortable spot. Get in a better comfortable spot instead of right there. We had 21 likes last night. Oh well, I'm sitting at water. Oh. Let's get comfortable. Where's my peoples at? I just had to end that live for no reason. Dang it. Where's my peoples at? Scroll. Okay, what about this one? Let's start a poll. Okay, let's start a question A. No, I'd rather do a poll instead because I'd rather have a poll instead of a question. Saying, no, not that. What's good? I was already live earlier, just 2 minutes ago, a couple minutes ago, and I had a flow going. I had 18 likes so far. So hey, thank you. So I'm gonna start a poll saying, start a poll. Are you afraid of the dark? Okay, now remember, you can vote, and I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know. So here we go with this. All right, what's up, the dragon and the others? So what I was just talking about before I had to remove myself from the location is, I was talking about my old channel, or my channel, this channel, and what my channel is about. And basically, if you go to my channel, you'll see the skits and everything, or not skits, but little things. But anyway, um, when the channel is about like like things that happened. Say you were like I was giving an example earlier. Um, Basically, you're coming home from work and you got to use the bathroom really bad. You got to really use the bathroom. And you get home, you put your stuff up, and then you go to the bathroom, and you're using the bathroom, and you realize you forgot that there was no toilet paper. What's up, Tien? Alright, so that's like kind of things like that. Or if I have little things on there saying basically whenever, um, you're walking down the road and somebody yells at you, and you were just like, really, dude? Why is that person going to yell at me? I ain't doing nothing. But then you think, wait, I don't remember my short on that one. But I like to do that kind of stuff. Hey, Midnight, I am so sorry about that. Let these people know that the last live just 5 minutes ago, we're on this thing for like 2 hours. But I'm back too because my fiance got up and I thought she was looking for her phone because I had to look up that song called wait, the song that you had me. I think it was you that had me look it up. I think you had me look it up. Was it you? Or was someone else? I don't remember. But the yeah, I gave her phone back because I looked up the song. But no, I was who was it? They were asking me what was going on. What do I do on my channel? So right now I'm just talking and getting y'all's votes if you guys are afraid of the dark. Now at this time I'm going to keep track. I'm going to give it 10 minutes and see what we got in the votes. Right now, I've been on here. I'm going to go at it says 6 minutes. At 11 minutes, I'm going to see who is afraid of the dark. And by the way, do you guys know about that show called Are You Afraid of the Dark? Do you remember that show? Does it even come on still? Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was a good show. Uh, and then at that time, Goosebumps was coming on. I remember Goosebumps. If you guys remember Goosebumps, hey, hey, Rez, I don't know how to pronounce that. So I got a poll up right now. Um, for no one's going to know who voted. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So that's why I'm going to go wait until I've been on here for 11 minutes to do the the voting. Well, it's voting now. So there's the answer, and I'm waiting for votes. If someone is afraid of the dark, there's many people that are afraid of the dark. I mean, being afraid of dark, it's almost like having that. It's it's one fear that a lot of people have. Aries. Oh, okay, Aries. All right, got you. Thank you for pronouncing that a little bit better. Thank you. It's like having, um, I don't know, man. I think people that are in their 80s that are afraid of dark still, you know? But it's something that we gotta overcome, but won't ever overcome it unless you know that you know how to defend yourself and you know there's nothing there. And in all reality, I think it's your imaginations. Hey, yes. Is someone asking about that? Oh. Man, I was just talking about my cat when I got off. I think, no, I was talking about skits. But I still miss my cat midnight. But no, we are afraid of the dark at times throughout our lives. Um, like walking down the street at night. Even though there's street lights on, you still have this imagination of something bothering you. Well, uh, not necessarily. I mean, it's all good. I don't care. Right, if you're walking down the street, you have your imagination is what scares you more than anything. Your imagination scares you because right now, um, I'm trying to get someone to not be afraid of the dark, and they have this big imagination and everything. There's certain things that kids watch and they enjoy watching it, but when they get themselves by themselves and they're going to go to sleep, they have nightmares and they're afraid to go to sleep because what they watched, you know about that. So when when you're a child, the darkness is the scariest thing. it is the most scariest thing. I don't know any children that their first fear was the dark. But what's so crazy is we're born in the dark. We're in the dark for 9 months. We're in the dark for 9 months, but here's the thing. Our eyes, I don't know, man. Could you imagine being a baby and knowing that? So with that being said, and by the way, let me be honest with you. And Ash, dude, yo, I'm sorry, man. I just told Midnight, like, look, I had to cut it off because I took my fiance's phone to look up that song. So I gave her back her phone. And yeah, because all I heard was, and she was ruffling in the bed. I'm like, oh, I can't get her phone back. But switch, stretch, that is why. Yeah, so yeah, my apologies on that. Man, my phone is at, it's very bright. I don't know. Um, a Pieta Dragon cookie, it's all good. Yeah, so what's up, Mina? So as a child, we are afraid of the dark. Um, when I was growing up, I was afraid of the dark. I was afraid of the dark. It's not, and the funny thing is when I say kids would watch things that are so cool during the daytime, and then they go to sleep, and they, oh wait, it's been 11 minutes. All right, so the poll was up. There's there's votes in the poll. So I'm gonna look at it. So after, well, now why is it saying 9 minutes ago? I guess. Anyway, um, 27%. Ah, I, Ash, that is hilarious. That's hilarious. So, hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? I don't know much about Spanish, so hola, ¿cómo estás? Um, 27% of you said you are afraid of the dark, and no, 73% of us said 73%. Oh, that's a good question. Dude, man, I want my other phone back because, okay, so Stretch says, do you think that darkness phobia is sort of a human defense mechanism? Like how our ancestors stayed near the fire and not wander off into the darkness because, wolves are and stuff. That right there, that right there is probably so. It's like that could be something right there. I like that question. I mean, okay, so Heques los Majores videos. Okay, I Padora esto. Hey, Midnight. That's cool. I was working with a company that everyone says Spanish and everything, and I learned how to say, yeah. I had learned how to say blue. I learned how to say red and green. I think because certain people wore certain helmets and everything. So um, all right, thank you, A- Aries. I think that's it. That's it. But so um, they would tell me green. I don't remember green much, but Loho is red, if I'm not mistaken, and Azul is blue. Am I wrong or right? Azul is blue, and Loho is red. And also is lingua, tongue. That's the latest Spanish words I learned. It is the it is the words I've learned. So that's it. But going back to being afraid of the dark, I think either they left. No, she's asleep, and I don't want to. Me and me and Canton Tuss videos. That'd be great. Hey, we're we're learning about how people are afraid of dark and learning Spanish. Yo, this is school right here. But no, as a child, that's funny though. I was afraid of my dad, not the dark. That's funny. Who said that one? Who said that one? Oh, Ash. Yeah. So I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. As a kid, I would watch this show called Goosebumps, or not Goosebumps, but Tales from the Crypt. I would watch this show called Tales from the Crypt, and it would come on. I don't know what time it would come on because I was born in the late '80s. All right, so I don't know if any of y'all was born in the late '80s, but I have, or I was. um, but I would watch this show called Tales from the Crypt, and in the intro, it's this POV of this guy or someone walking into a house and going through the house in a way, and then all of a sudden it goes into an attic kind of thing or downstairs thing, and all of a sudden the crypt would open up a coffin and it'd be all skeleton like and everything with old hair and everything. That'd be Tales from the Crypt. And Tales from the Crypt would talk about stories about some horrifying. Um, are we talking about Pokemon Raven's Hospital? I'm kidding. But the what's up, Cool Bonnie? But the skeleton guy would be like a normal guy, but he'd be as a skeleton guy and sound have this weird sound, this scary kind of voice, and he would narrate about his what you're gonna be said you're or be shown, like here's a story of such and such. um Fakey flip, are you back? I don't know if you answered my question. I don't know if you answered my question. Is that fakey flip about skateboarding? But answer that in the comments, man. um so the the crypt keeper, I think it was, he would talk about what we're going to watch and everything, and it'll be this scary kind of little story, and at the end he'll be drinking coffee or something like that. But the whole intro to the movie, the whole intro into it, I have not watched Minecraft yet. I was talking about what was that? What was it? Minecraft I was talking about earlier. It was one of those because I asked the question how is it like expanded? But the Tales from the Crypt. Thank you, thank you. Um, I haven't. The latest movie I seen in theaters was I think it was a Garfield movie. Um, where Garfield's father was actually out there in the tree the whole time and everything else to save Garfield and all that nonsense. And then, but anyway, the intro to the Tales from the Crypt would be scary, and that's the only thing scary. And at night, I'd go to sleep, but I couldn't go to sleep. I have nightmares, And um, my mom would say, why you keep on watching that if it keeps on scaring you? You know, the funny thing is, I still watched it. I guess I was watching it so I could get the fear, the overcoming that it's just a scary show, and it don't come on no more. Tales from the Crypt does not come on anymore. It does not. And so it was like that was the only thing. And then the other, and there was a book, and now they made it out of a movie, and it's called, okay, what's up, Darkness 1010. Um, so the book, they read it in school. It was, oh it, it's the there's that bear looking furry big guy and the little person. I don't remember. They made a movie of it, and I can't remember what it's called. But it freaked me out. But I still went home and watched Tales from the Crypt. That was awesome. I love it. And then when you watch Tales from the Crypt, there's this short lady. She has a southern dark uh, voice, and she's a short little lady. She was usually a nurse. I remember a clip of her being a nurse and everything, but she was later on in other horror movies, and you'll notice her. She was from Tales from the Crypt, but she was in other movies. But is where the something lives. The book was Where Something Lives. It was a children's book, and they turned it into a real movie. Where the Dark Things Live, or the something. It came out probably 10 years ago or so. I don't remember. But hey, besides eating crackers and Vienna sausages, because it's all good. Just be careful what you put out there before anyone else. It's not only me that's going to know what you said. Just so you know that. Um, just just be careful what you put out here, okay? For anyone's protection, just be careful for what you say, because either I'm going to bar you from watching, I'm going to put you in timeout, or just get you out. But the thing is, Tales from the Crypt was the most scariest thing growing up to me. But it got me overcoming. I mean, I'll still sit there and watch it. I loved horror movies. I love horror movies, but I kind of stick with the classic horror movies. Now, I like Pennywise over Freddy because Freddy's a weird guy that's going after kids, which is not good. I mean, if you look at it two ways, man, that's kind of effed up, you know what I mean? So I don't really like Freddy, man. He kind of sounds like a little on the side of, well, you already know the word. So I like Pennywise because it's Pennywise is the greatest. I think Pennywise, but I like the original It movie. I like the original It movie where they found him, and the whole thing. I enjoyed the movie It, the Stephen King version. I think he's this reborn, or not. I was just talking about Jeepers Creepers. That I was trying to watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn before I got on live with you guys. I was literally watching that before I got on here with you guys. The further side, the guy in Jeepers Creepers Reborn looks like Billy Bob Thornton, because I didn't know if that was him. cool, Bonnie. How cool are you, Bonnie? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm sure you're cool enough to say hi to me, and I thank you for saying hi. But, what did I say? Oh, yeah, Jeepers Creepers. I was watching Jeepers Creepers Reborn, and I don't know if the guy was Billy Bob Thornton, but I got to like probably 10 minutes into the movie, and I decided to come up on here. Um, I got to the part where the people were in the vehicle. The younger guys were in the vehicle. What's up, Gojo? I got that far in Jeepers Creepers Reborn where they were being headlining the bodies being found into the some house or whatever, and then it went to two other younger people in the vehicle. So that's what I was watching before I came on here. So I'm able to sit here and watch horrific films. But the first scariest movie was It. But then again, I didn't get scared and stuff. So I enjoyed what? Nine Rose Polarized like Crow and wait a minute. Are we talking about some what? That version of Front Back. Oh, s- speaking of Crow, you guys ever seen the movie Crow? The Crow? I seen that yeah a couple weeks ago or a month ago. I never seen The Crow until like a month ago. And I'm gonna tell you something. That movie is bad ass, dude. The Crow. It is, dude. That is amazing movie. Are we talking Bruce Lee kid with Are we talking about The Crow, or are we talking about Jeepers Creepers Reborn, or It? Toji. Okay, I don't know many actors and actresses in that movie. Um, I didn't know. I just know it was with that girl in it. Uh, but The Crow is an amazing movie. But if I'm not mistaken, the guy passed away after making the movie. If I'm not mistaken, but it's a badass movie right there. What movie? The right? What movie? What movie? The Crow or I'm gonna say, what? Okay, give me a scale. Don't do the Rotten Tomato thing. I don't understand the Rotten Tomato thing. 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 10 being great, one being low. Because the reason why I didn't watch The Crow is it was one of the things that no one really, out of 10. Okay, 10 being good. I'm going to say 10 being good, I think it's 10. And I wish there was a part two. But then again, there's no part two because at the end, he actually got everything taken care of at the end of the movie. Um, it was sad. It was sad, you know what I mean? That little girl loved that guy. Oh, dude, one of the scenes in that movie, what was it? When that guy comes in crippled and everything, and he's just sitting there thinking everything else is blah 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 and everything, and he thinks he's all cool with everyone. That's hilarious. We need him. We need that. Miku, what's up? Um, So with that, it's cool. It was a funny ass movie. And whenever he gets that car, he's trying to drive after the guy with the car, trying to follow Crow in the car, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I only seen it once, and it was like a month and a half ago when I seen it. That that right there puts it underneath. The Crow goes underneath it. It goes under it for me. Maybe because eh, you know what Crow looks like. If you remember WCW, I don't know how old you are, but do you know WCW and NWO Sting? He reminds me of the Crow, but that kind of reminded me of Crow. Um, so I didn't much like I like Sting, so Crow and Sting, he kind of made its form, but I saw that movie, and it's that's my second all time movie, and it has a great story. The Crow has a great story. Um, I love it, and it's like whenever he's like standing in front of that mirror, and what's saddening is how what happened, to his girl, it was like, dude, and that little girl and that the cop, what was it? Are you hungry? What, what did she get? Did the officer say, "Are you hungry?" or something? I think, and he tries to give her food or something like that. But yeah, The Crow is yes, I enjoy it, and thank you for subbing, by the way. Um, I I do okay now. Children of the Corn. Stretch, watch it. The Crow. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Um, and the guy that plays the Crow, he passed away. Um, Now here's a movie that is not a horror or any scary, but have you guys seen? Do you guys remember the oil spill years back, about 2011? Do you remember the oil spill in 2011? Because they made a movie about it. It's called Deepwater Horizon or Deepwater Horizon. Um, it's about the oil spill and has Mark Wahlberg in it. Excuse me. And it's a it's it's about the oil spill and what happened in the oil spill. Um, I did not know they made a movie about it, about the oil spill, but it's a 2 hour movie. It has Mark Wahlberg in it, and this actor that's always an asshole in movies. I don't even like this bald headed guy. No offense, I'm just saying he might have hair, he might have shaved his hair off. But what's up? Werp. I like it. Werp and Rage playlist. Play this. I would love to play music, but I can't play music. I don't want to get copyrighted. But the Deepwater Horizon. I think that's what it's called. Deep Horizon or something. But it's funny, but then again, it's sad. Um, it it will get you upset because if you really know what really and why it happened, It's bologna, dude. It is bologna without the cheese, man. Hey, Fuji. I like that, Fuji. Fuji? Yeah, it is dark, and it's because look, you remember when you go to your buddy's house and you just can't go to sleep, and you just talk in the dark. But are you afraid of the dark? um, so the movie, the baloney. The movie Deepwater Horizon. It was so good that I seen it on someone's house, and I ended up buying it. And it took me. I've seen it once. I've seen it like 4 times since I seen it the first time. You've seen you've seen the movie Stretch? Have you seen it? That's it. We have came up with that in a way. It is our imagination. It's our imagination that scares us because we don't know what's behind you. We don't know what's in the distance that's looking at you. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's one of the reasons why we may be afraid of the dark. It's because what's in the back. Hey, I'm with you on that. I was 12 years old because you know what's yes, I was 12 years old when I got over the fear of darkness. But what got me? I mean, I was sleeping in the dark and everything, but walking in the dark in the streets, that right there is what freaked me out. But the movie, yes, thank you for answering, Stretch. That movie, dude, at the end, you already know that. Oh man, it's like whenever, oh, man, money, money, money. Come on now, you guys had that vacation time. You should know the lyrics. Money, money, money. That's the best part, right? um, but that guy did not have. That guy got so um got so mesmerized of that. What's a pure shadow cookie? Hey, that's cool if a girl likes you in your class. Now remember, stay focused. um, that guy that got up on that crane. Yes, thank you. But some of us have ADHD. That's cool, but I know how to get back on track. All right, so that guy got up in that crane to save everybody. And what caused him to basically perish is because of the fact that he was so locked into the fire, you know what I mean? How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm just I'm doing good. Um, it's Hey, I just like to chat. I'm in the chat. I'm following you guys and everything, so it's all good. But that guy in that crane, he was so distracted by the fire that he couldn't just stop looking at it. And how they made him look like he fell. Hey, do you remember the commercial whenever the girl says, "That's my word"? My sister says that, or something like that. Awesome sauce. But the stop it now, Fuji. I'm kidding. Um, that movie is worth buying, worth watching. But $10,000? Oh, The Mist? Yes, I've seen it. Dude, they're stuck. They're locked up in the grocery store. Yes, I know about that movie. They were that dude, and then all of a sudden that noise, and then everyone gets saved at the. I did not like the ending. I did not like that ending of that movie. I thought, I'm like, dude, they're stuck in that darn grocery store. No one's eating. I don't think no one you. Uh, the Mist, man, that movie is epic. But then again, it's not. I don't. I kind of got into it. No, is it? What is that one movie that there's something in the air? They're stuck in a diner. What is that movie that there's something going on in the air and everyone's running from it? It's the air. There's this air, the air is polluted and everyone's running from it. I think. Um I don't know if that's what it was. But everyone, the box, no. Is it? No. I I It's like a country land. Everyone's trying to seek out because this are you blindfolded? No, I'm not blindfolded. Um it's the darkness. And it's basically um it's dark because of the fact that whenever you're still in bed and you just ready. I did, didn't I? Oh, are they blindfolded? I'm sorry. No, they weren't blindfolded. Wait, no. It was normal civilization, and they were traveling, and it was in the air. It was all in the air, and they get trapped. In one of the scenes, they get trapped in a house, and this you can't see it. You can't see this thing. It's just killing. Um, I don't know how to pronounce it or think of it because I don't have another phone. I'm not going to get my. They killed him. Um, One Missed Call. What about that movie? One Missed Call. They'll get that ringtone and then oh, what's up, B? I used to get a B in my spelling bee. What's this? What is this chat? Well, right now we're talking about horror movies. Oh, more or less scary movies because we're in the dark and we're talking about scary movies pretty much. But no, it's the it's One Missed Call. I have The Grudge. Um, I don't really watch PG-13 movies of horror horrifying scary movies that are PG-13. I don't watch. I don't watch PG-13 movies that are scary because there's not much of a scare tactic in it to me. Yeah, I think The Grudge is, or is it The Ring that's PG-13? I like Scary Movie The Ring when they were talking about The Ring on Scary Movie, or no, The Grudge. It was The Grudge they were mocking. Right. I mean, hey, it's more or less a suspense in a way. The Grudge is like, I can watch this, but I prefer watching the One Missed Call. Have you guys seen the movie One Missed Call? You said spelling? Oh, B Bay. Sorry, I look. I'm sorry about that, Bay. B Bay Bay. That's it. Sorry. My apologies, dude. That was a good movie. One missed call. Whenever that the phone goes off, it's not. What's your favorite scary movie? Or Silent Hill? Have you ever played the game Silent Hill? I do know that movie, Silent Hill. I played the game too when it was out. Yes, indeed, yes, Stretch. That is the movie. When they die, they spit out that marble, and that little ringtone goes dee 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 dee. All right, no, no, no. How does that ringtone go? And what's so funny is that movie came out. I made that my ringtone on my phone, and this is great. This is great. So speaking of that movie, and in the dark, um, I was walking down the road at night, going to a buddy's house, and I live down this country road where there's trees on both sides, hovering over the. Um, well, I didn't hover over the because there's cow fields on both sides, but there was this main road, and there was cow fields on both sides, and there was trees on the sides. Yeah, it would be just dark, right? I was walking to my buddy's house, and I had that as my ringtone. I had it as a ringtone. I'm walking, minding my own business. I wasn't listening to my music or anything because I wanted to hear what's going on outside. When you're walking, you kind of don't want to listen to any music in a way, but then again, you do. So distract one part of your brain, knowing that, hey, I'm still alive. And then all of a sudden, you have that one side of your brain saying, okay, what the hell is behind me? Blah, blah, blah. Keep an eye out. So I was walking. I had that as a ringtone, or not a ringtone, yeah, or a notification ringtone. It came on. I turned around, put my fists up. I said something. So that's a legit truth. Yes, but Silent Hill. Let me go. Was pretty good. The beginning, the alarm rings and it turns dark. So yes, indeed. No, 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 no. Was it? Um, no, I don't think so. No, no, not it goes. You have to go and hear it again. Um, but that little, and then okay, here's another movie, Bloody Valentine. Bloody Valentine. I think that's the movie called Bloody Valentine. Or no, 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 it's called Valentine. Sorry, Valentine. That movie, it's called Valentine, where they get like these girls get this box of chocolates. I th- uh I think she had a red dress. It's the one where they get this box of chocolates and there ended up being worms inside the chocolate. Yeah, that movie. That was crazy. And you would never know who the killer was. You were That's whenever I started paying attention to movies. I'm good, be cool. That movie came out when I was in middle school, man. Oh, that was one of those movies. And I'm from the 80s, y'all, so don't uh that's just to know that's the era. I went through a lot of movies. Then there is One Missed Call, The Crow, um, what else? Valentine. Um, exactly. That's what makes them great. I don't know how to get into this new age. Um, I don't know how to get into the new horror movies in a way. I spoke of that. I just spoke of that earlier. I didn't talk so much about Children of the Corn, but y'all have seen the all right, Children of the Corn. Um, that's on Hulu. I was about to watch Children of the Corn, but I decided to watch Jeepers Creepers Reunion. I think it's called Reborn. Sorry, but I stopped watching to get on here. Um, the What about Pet Cemetery? I've seen more of the Pet Cemetery than Children of the Corn. That Koji. That's that movie Koji. I remember Koji, that movie Koji. I do know. Ain't it that dog movie? Right. But have you seen I like the first one better than the second one. Um, I do like the first one. I sometimes like the first of a movie than um excuse me. You seen Legion? What? Oh, excuse me, Legion. No. Excuse me. I'm not Legion. What's that about? Hey, look. I got done drinking half of the Mountain Dew my fiance said I could have. I still have half of that. I drank my brisk blueberry. I still don't even. It's dark, so I didn't even look at the label. All I know is blueberry something. It ain't blueberry yum yum. But okay. Yeah, I like brisk. I went to the store and got me something different. Brisk tea, brisk iced tea is pretty lit. Now the other tea that's good, it's peace tea, that razzleberry tea. Peace tea is pretty good, but and the movie um Legion, I'd never seen it. I think I've seen it. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna go back to a Stephen King movie that was made in the mid '80s, and it's called Overdrive. Overdrive? I think it's called Overdrive. Oh, okay. No, I never seen that. I never seen that movie. Overdrive? No, it's called Overdrive. No, shit. It's a semi movie where all the semis um, come alive. It's an old Stephen King's movie. Stuck at a trucker stop, and the other trucks just come alive. Is that the movie? It's called Overdrive or something. I feel like it's a different. I think it's a different maximum. No, I think it's a different name to that movie. No, it doesn't have robots. We're not talking about I Am Legend. I'm kidding. Um, uh, no, the semis are driving by themselves. Um, and they're stuck. I mean, I'd rather watch that movie than The Mist, because there's more to this '80s movie compared to that movie. Um, so it's it's Maximum Overdrive. No, it's on the top of my tongue. Yeah, you see that? Everyone's just coming. Oh, I wonder how that was in the. What made that movie so interesting? What person? But hey, they made some kind of movie of it. They made some kind of movie of it. Now, what else? Pet Cemetery. I do like that movie. Pet Cemetery. You all know about that Pet Cemetery? Now, there's another movie I'm going to come up with, and it's a pretty good one. Now, if you've seen the movie I'm just said about the Pet Cemetery, because there's a okay, okay. Now, that movie when that guy Ain't that same guy on? Um, isn't he as well on Pet Cemetery? Or I mean on Children of the Corn or no? Because that guy's I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. Pet Cemetery is a good movie. They built on a Indian reserves place, I think, and they dug up. I think they dug up. Yeah. Also, have you ever seen the movie called Silver Bullet? Oh, I seen Hellboy in theaters when it came out. I seen that in the theaters. My ex girlfriend and I we went there and seen Hellboy. Yeah, that was a good movie, but not too scary. It was not much of a scary movie. But have you guys seen um, Fudge? Um, what was it? Yeah, Silver Bullet. Have you seen the movie called Silver Bullet? That is an old movie. It's this guy. Now, this kid that plays in the little chair, he actually is no longer. He passed away due to things. I actually watched a documentary about the kid that was on the movie Silver Bullet. And so the movie Silver Bullet is about werewolves. Um, and that kid, he was in other movies. If you look that, I don't remember his name, but he I don't want to talk about why he passed away or anything, but Silver Bullet is a cult classic to me. Their uncle is yes indeed. Um, he the uncle is amazing. That uncle in that movie is funny, dude. It's like I can't. I could hear something coming from your sister's mouth or from him, something crazy out of out of his mouth, but you talking about that? Yes, it's a good movie. It is a good movie. He plays as that. I don't remember the dude's name, but I saw a documentary about him. And if I'm not mistaken, the same boy was off of um, it's a vampire movie. I think he was on that movie, the vampire movie. It was Lost Boys. I think the guy was off of Lost Boys. Um, that plays in Silver Bullet. So that's a good movie right there. And you would never think who the werewolf was, man. That his sister was riding around, especially whenever she went in, goes into the barber shop and just look. No, she goes into the barbershop and she unravels the guy's face with a towelette. Hey, that's good. And that's what I've been doing is listening to more music than watching TV, or movies. It's hard for me to watch a movie and sit down and then try to enjoy it while you have a family and things going on. So watching a movie is so hard for me to. It takes me days to finish a movie. I mean, dude, watching something like that with wow, man, right? It's just the movies are crazy. It's horror movies are cool and all, but it's the cult classics that are right there. Not. Then you got um, what is it? What else do you have? I'm trying to think. I mean, when Ankle Beanie, I keep on saying Beanie, Bonnie. But the uh, the movie that I still enjoy watching to this day. I've already said it. It's Stephen King's It. I love that movie. It is the all-time favorite to me. And how far am I away from my phone? That's how far. Caroline, I never really watched that. Paranormal man, that movie. When that first came out, I thought that shit was legit. When Paranormal Activity came out, I remember that movie. Caroline, I did not watch that movie. What? Okay, yes, exactly. Um, that is true, Fuji. That is true. Man, it's like, uh, what else do we have? Um, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I think, oh, wait, that semi movie, it's called Maximum Overdrive, I think. It's called Maximum Overdrive. Maximum Overdrive is the semi movie. I have to be right on that one. And then you got the Poltergeist. The Poltergeist. I've seen Maze Runner, and yes, Fuji, that is correct. It's like they put so much into it. It, it it's not as you know horror movies. You know what really makes you scary on the horror movie is the music. Called The Mirror. No, not The Mirror, but Maze Runner. I do remember Maze Runner. Called Mirror. No. Um, Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the scariest of them all? No. Um, I would not want to have a mirror like that. But the funny thing is, I am that mirror on my channel kind of sometimes. Ambience? Okay, no. But have you seen The Omen? The Omen. And that one right there. The Omen, the first one. The Nun. No, I want to see it. I do want to see it. I do want to see The Nun. Is it on Hulu or on Netflix? Because I got another movie that I want to say if you've seen what I asked. Ambience. But The Omen. Have you seen The Omen? Hey, it don't matter. Stream this. But share this if you like. Share this if you want to. The Omen. It had a little boy. You know, I, man. You could say ass on here. I could show ass. Show. Okay. Anyway, um, the Omen kind of was freaky too about that little boy. That little boy was supposedly he was the son of Satan, and everyone wanted to kill the kid. And he pretty much um, had some student a bop on the school. No, the Omen, uh, Omen, the Omen, or am I saying it right? The Omen. No. Yes. He's a possessed kid that he's the Antichrist, and everyone tries to kill him. He's this little schoolboy. His mother doesn't know anything. No, I never heard of that. Never heard of that. Babadook? Babadook? Hmm. No. Like I haven't really got into movies like I said the last movie, the full movie I actually watched. Um, what was the last movie I watched? Oh, Venom 3. I watched I think that's the, no, that's like scary kind of thing. Oh no, no. It's The Omen. Omen. And there's other movies of The Omen. And then, okay, I'm gonna get off The Omen. If I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, kinda. What's up, David? Um, no, what about Grave Dancers? Have you guys seen the movie called The Grave Dancers? That is probably older than some of you guys, The Grave Dancers. That movie was in Blockbuster and Movie Gallery. It's called Grave Dancers. Well, I mean, it's probably came out in, all I know, Blockbuster and Movie Gallery was still out. Hey, it's all good. But it's called Grave Dancers. These people have a friend that passes away, and they ended up going to his gravesite, and they drink and they do whatever they do at the gravesite, and they dance. And oh, okay, there you go. Okay, I can put this phone on charge a little bit. Um, but they go to the graveyard and they dance on the graves. Well, graves, the burials. And then they ended up making, somehow, some way, these people just come out. You should have a safe place. But that right there is a good movie. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. It's called Grave Dancers. Um, but it's wicked. It's wicked as crap. So bad, man. So check that one out. It's called Grave Dancers. Right now, I have to be a little bit more quieter because, well, I'm in a room of two people sleeping. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to be quiet right now because he's in the room that I'm in. And so the room I need to get back into is available. I know. I have an earplug in his ear, but I don't know if he could hear. I don't want to make him have a tear. So here I'm going to be quiet for a second. Now, the thing is, my son and I, like I said in the beginning, how kids like watching scary stuff and everything. Well, my son loves Spider-Man and Venom and everything. He can watch the first and second one, but I ended up buying the whole like trilogy of it, and we watched Venom 3. I don't know how. I don't remember the Venom. I don't know if it's called Venom 3 or not, but he was he was. No, I don't want Slap on his ear? No. Oh, what am I stepping on? What did I just step on? Okay, the earplug came out of his ear. But anyway, we were watching. We watched Venom 3, and we're chilling, watching it, and everything else, and then we had to go. He had to go to bed an hour later. What happened was he said he was afraid to go to sleep. That uh, he was afraid because of I don't know what part of the movie. I don't know what was going. I don't know what it was, but I can't watch Venom 3 right now. It was Venom 3 at the end is freaking kick ass. I love it. Venom was sitting there talking to the guy in the desert and everything. Yeah, I still buy movies. Because the last movie I bought was a Jeff Foxworthy stand-up movie, and it was only $2 at the dollar store. Then I got, but the biggest movie, the most expensive movie I bought so far has been the Venom trilogy thing. So, yeah, I gotta be in this room for a moment. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on. While we whispering right now, I'm technically whispering because my child is asleep. I'm not, and he's in the living room. And that's where I'm at, is in the living room. He's asleep in the living room. So that's why I'm quiet. I'm gonna get back into my space. In a moment, you'll know that I'm in my zone. So let me put this on charge for. Let me put this on charge for a moment. Oh, there's a Mountain Dew. Oh, sweet. All right. Let me put this on charge because I don't want to stop talking right now. Okay, good question. What kind of music I'm into? Well, I'm not trying to be cliche, but I enjoy majority of the music, a lot of music. I can sit here and listen. I can go far back to um, um, Beethoven, but I can listen to all kind of music. Okay, okay. Going back to my spot. Excuse me. Okay. Um, yes. So my music taste it goes everywhere. I can listen to lucid dream beats with no music or no words. Um, I listen to a variety of music. Oh no, because I'm not in the room where my son was, and that's why. Um, so I'm able to talk now. But I listen to Pink Floyd. I listen to classic rock music. Um, I listen to a little bit of rap. And when it comes to like, and I listen to country. I listen to uh, is it Pink? I man, Pink. I listened to Pink back in the day. ICP, dude. Boogie woogie woogie woo. Moonlight feels like the room that you sleep in. Things go bumping and night me creeping. Oh, okay, I can't sing all that off. Um, uh, so, so anyway, I listen a lot. I listen to a lot of people. Um, but Boogie Woogie Woo is my favorite song. Then Dead Body Man is my other favorite song. And then Net and Game. Whoop whoop. But no, the music taste, it's everything, because the fact that what opened me up to a lot of music is because the fact that you can be in a car with someone and for a period of time and they'll be having to listen to their music and everything. And if I'm stuck in one genre and I don't want to listen to nothing else, my life would be boring if I was stuck to listening to one. So it's my favorite artist is the same place. May I ask, you're in the States, right? Or are you out somewhere else? Oh, excuse me. Hey, let's get another poll up. So I've had this poll up. Okay, okay, okay. No, I've never heard of that artist though. But an hour ago, sorry, look, excuse me, there's half time, there's people that say, what's crazy? When I burp and no one's around, I still say, excuse me. Hey, yo, that's good, that's good. That's one state we learned how to spell back in the day. Missi. Nope. It's like saying rubber baby buggy bumpers. um, I haven't. Now, I have never went to Mississippi, but I've been to New York City, and I'm not trying to rhyme this time. But I like to rhyme. I like to rhyme. I used to write funky little songs about poop. I was called a 6'5" stank because I because my cousin a long time ago was like, look, why don't you be like a little bit like Weird Al? Rubber baby buggy, no, rubber baby buggy, rubber baby buggy bumpers. What's up, truck spotter? Hey, that's funny, truck spotter. Hey, have you ever seen the movie called Maximum Overdrive? Have you seen the movie called Maximum Overdrive? Okay, Maximum Overdrive is this horror film uh, that these people are basically locked up in a truck stop and they are surrounded by semi trucks. They are surrounded by semi trucks that are circling around, and it's a killer film. It's better than the movie The Mist. It's better than the movie The Mist. I'm going to tell you that right now. And you didn't miss nothing. So right now we're talking about like horror movies and music, and we this is the second session because it's part two. The other one we were talking about other things for 2 hours. So Grave Dancers, I've already talked about that, and the music. I'm into a lot of music, like I said. I Psychopath. Man, I was listening to ICP um, when the Great Milenko came out. No, scratch that. When the third Joker card came out, that's when I got into it. Yes, I was born in the '80s, so yeah, I have a lot of horror movies from that time to this time, and movies that ordered me. Hey, so okay, well look it up. Maximum Overdrive is a good thriller. I think Maximum Overdrive is more or less a thriller movie than more of a horror movie. It's a thriller, I think. So check that movie out. Check out. Oh really? Hey, oh, okay. Um, because like my whole funny thing is I was and the buddy that got me into ICP. Um, he recorded his CD onto a little cassette tape for me whenever they were all being sold at Walmart. That was 24 hours. My mom bought me these recordings cassette tapes, and so Michael ended up recording the CD onto the cassette tape, and I brought it home. My mom absolutely okay, okay, it's on Netflix. Yeah, I don't have Netflix. I only have Hulu. Really, I don't know what I really have. Um, is whenever I put something on, it's hard. It's literally hard for me to sit there because I rather know what's going on and getting things done. But the shit, I just saw a squirrel. um, yeah. What's so crazy? There's nothing in this room that could distract me. It's the darkness. Um. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, ICP. That's it. Um. I brought the cassette tape home and my mom got so mad at me listening to it because there's so many things that were said in that in the cassette tape that she did not like she didn't care for anything else but the F word. Really. 1.99 seconds, okay. For 2 minutes? Man, 2 minutes too long. Man. Anyway, my mom got so mad. Look, round it. Round 1.999. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, what's so funny is there's a Christian band that I used to listen to in the 90s that has a song called Jesus Freak. But anyway, my mom was my mom is religious too, and I'm somewhat am, but I'm not here to poke you guys because shoot, I listen to this. I'm not supposed to, but hey, um, my mom did not like it. I still continued it. I listened to Boogie Woogie Woo, um, The Dead Body Man. Um, so ICP has been the dark man. There's music out there I've listened to worse, like the deathcore, uh, darkcore. You know, I've listened to. There's a band called I bought this CD too, and I thought it was kick ass, but it was more. Not really. It was called Dark Funeral. The band was called Dark Funeral. And then the sickest, oh, okay. The sickest CD cover and the sickest band I ever heard of is called Cattle Decapitation. And the CD that I first seen has a cow and it has human um, guts coming out. And it's called Cattle Decapitation. If you go to darklyrics.com, you'll find your heavy metal bands that you don't know how it has all these lyrics from the bands that you can't really understand. And when I found that website, it's called darklyrics.com. I looked up the song called Humanure. Dude, that has some sick. It's sick. I can't. I can't imagine. I never seen anyone. I went up to some people and asked them if they've ever heard of Cattle Decapitation band, and no one's ever heard of it. No one's heard of Cattle Decapitation. Um, if you read those lyrics, it's like I don't know if I really wanted to understand what they're saying. Yeah, nobody. If it's crazy. So that is what I don't listen to. I blah. So um so yeah, I listen to a lot of music. Um, Now, okay, here's I'm going. All right, so I'm going to take the poll off, and I'm going to add another one. All right, so we've talked about being afraid of the dark for almost an hour, and I got 39 votes of people saying they're afraid of the dark, or 39 people uh, that voted, and I don't know if it changed or not from when I asked. So there's 41 people that said they are afraid of the dark, and people that are not afraid of dark is 59%. Yeah, 59 said no and 41 said yes. Spotter, are you going to sub to Fuji or both of us? How about that? Give Fuji a sub, even though he may or may not put up videos, one day he might, you know? So I'm going to take that poll off, and now um, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's just all right. So we're gonna do this one. Okay. All right. Here's one. Do you like it? Do you like it when it rains at when you sleep? Do you like it when it rains when you sleep? There is that poll. There we go with that one. Hey, that's look, we grow. Wow. Can't wake up. Wait, can't wake up. That sounds like from a song from Evanescence. Sounds like it. Wake me up. Wake me. No, that's wake me up. Can't wake me up. Can't wake up. Um. So when it comes down to music, it, ICP I thought it was the weirdest I ever heard, but I still listen to it. More or less, I actually go to the podcast and watch Shaggy talk about what's going on and all that stuff. So, and then I watched the interviews of Violent J and Steve-O. I watched those interviews. Nine Inch Nails. Ooh, dude, what is it? What song comes to mind when it? What song does? song comes to mind with Nine Inch Nails? Give me a song. Yes, the especially when that window is open. Fuji, I think I know what you voted for, but uh, yeah, Nine Inch Nails. I remember the album cover having like nails on the front of the cover, and it was gray. What can you not have, David? If you don't mind me asking. It is having. Oh wait. Oh, the window open when it's raining. Well, I think you could actually pop to his the name spotter. Just while you're in chat, hit his little name, not his name, but the little picture beside it, and I'm sure you could actually do that. So now I wonder if you guys could say the name of my channel name. Can you guys say my name? Can you actually say my name? Because if anything, just say Indy for short. Oh, thank you, Fuji. And Spotter, hey, see, look, one of you two, you guys could, well, with parental consent, you need to have. So that's one of the reasons why I'm keeping my 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 language at a kind of try and be PG-13. Can you actually say it without typing it? Yes. And some people like the other channel that I'm part of, I'm a moderator to this other channel, to these two people's channels, and they're like in their late 40s and late and mid 50s. And they said every time I go into someone's live or whatever, they they don't know how to say it sometimes. They say end of the they look at it like I can't say it. But if you guys could say it, yeah, I'm just hey, we're not supposed to use that tongue the way it's supposed to. But no, individualistic mind. It's almost like a tongue twister, kind of individualistic mind. But anyway, when it comes down to the music, man, it is great. So um, when it rains, when I'm going to sleep, I love the smell. Open that window. Make sure that screen is in that window or whatever. But the smell of rain going to sleep and hearing the rain go, dude. So, yes, I'm not no. Hey, it is what it is. But it's now when it comes to rain and hail at the same time, I can't sleep through that. Well, I never went to sleep when it's hailing. So, and then whenever you try to go to sleep and your roof is a little tin roof kind of thing, it's well, that's thunder. Okay, let me see if I can hit that. Okay, so truck spotter. There's a his little There's a thing. I would explain what happened during the tornado, David. I didn't sleep through it. I did other. I really got to keep a G rated on that one. But anyway, I went through one tornado and I didn't. We did not know it was a tornado. We thought it was me. So yeah, we only had one tornado, and it ripped up the neighborhood, and we're not known to have that. We're not. No, we were doing things. Basically, I was. Nope, I can't tell you. It's nothing bad. It's just I just can't say. Um, to be honest, uh, a planet that does that. Now, we've only went so far into space. We went so far into space. Yeah, we haven't. I don't think we went to find that. Um, but I do know what the hottest planet is. I do know that one. Of course, you can't sleep through a darn tornado. I couldn't, dude. No, dude, man. We ain't in Kansas no more, Toto. I think it's Kansas, right? No, exactly. We're not. So to answer that question, there could be. There's other planets that have a lot of gas, a lot of heat and cold. Okay, go for it. But I cannot put it on on here. So when it comes to the rain, let's see. Let's see. Because if I put a song up here, I can get in trouble for copyright, and then the whole video is like nothing. And trust me, it would suck if I cannot provide this video on the channel. So I, I I've gotten in trouble on my old channel. That's why I kind of got off the music thing with that. Oh, okay. Download it. So, are you the one that got me listen? Are you the one that got me listening to that 1940 song, or was that someone else? So, do you guys know the hottest planet is? Nope, someone else. What is the coldest planet? Don't Google it now. Think about it. Tell me in five. It's not. Yes, exactly. It's not the sun. It is not the sun. And you know how I found out? By watching Magic School Bus. No, the hottest. I think the moon would be the coldest, but then again, no. What's up, Blue Blah? Blues Blah? Welcome to the chat. There's a poll up right there. Do you like it when it rains? No, not Pluto. I think it's shit. Um, mm, Venus. I think it's Venus that is the hottest. No, Mercury. I think it's Mercury. Dude, I gotta go back to Magic School Bus. No, no. What, the hottest planet? Do we need to call up the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Guardians, and ask them what's the coldest planet? But could you? Yeah, right. A planet that continuously rains and rains. Where, dude, could you imagine what the water would be doing? But then again, you know how we have all this body of water and it's not leaking into the zone, the atmosphere of the space? That's just crazy. It is crazy to think. So people think the world is flat because of stuff like that. I don't think the world is flat. You know what's flat? Pancakes. Those are flat. It is, ain't it? Our planet is tiny. Compared to I think the sun, it's not flat. Exactly. It's not flat. Pancakes are flat. That's what's flat. Hey man, you know what? There's some guy saying that birds are something. Like, really? I don't like birds that much. I like bats. I like bats instead of birds because you could teach a bird to talk and talk crap to you and talk about you and all that stuff. So I don't like birds that much. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. But man, I would not want to be attacked by a bird that could talk. Could you imagine getting attacked by a talking bird? Could you? The bird is attacking you and, dude, can you hit that bird for attacking you and talking shit? What are you gonna call the cops and say, my bird attacked me and talk crap to me? Yeah, see that. I'm like, man, people in disguise are spies, That's why they're called spies. They're undisguisable. But wait, Sean's up in here? Who's Sean? What movie? What movie is it? Oh, Rio? Oh, that kid movie? Wait, no, Johnny Depp is on that movie, right? Rio. Johnny Depp is in that movie, right? Rio. Johnny played. Yeah, okay. I, to be honest, I never seen the movie. Excuse me, but sorry guys. When I start hiccuping, it's not there. Look, it's not from alcohol. But could you imagine a bird? Yes, that's he. I need to drink water, but then what's going to happen? I'm going to have hiccups. I got a lot of carbonation in me right now, I guess, from Mountain Dew and Brisk. Yeah, watch out for your carbs. But yeah, it's just. Oh, now my phone says 20%. Hmm. How can I get this charged? Because there's no outlet in here, and I can't go outside. Damn. All right. So anyway, we got the poll up. Do you like it when it rains? No, I kind of I left where the charger was. So 15 minutes ago, I put up the the poll. Do you like it when it rains when you sleep? 86% of you guys said yes. 14% of you said no. Why? Yeah, I do. I do, but I have to turn on a light to find it. But someone's getting up real soon, and maybe they could help me. No. Wait, they got 30 minutes to get ready for work, so I can't. Um, the white noise. Yeah, you could go onto YouTube and get the white noise sound. Yes, it's just like the fan thing, the white noise, the fan. Oh my gosh, having the AC on when you sleep. I love it when it's cold. That's what makes the rain so amazing. The smell smells so good. And just the other day, my son and I were walking and everything, and well, it's only 4:32 here on the East Coast. From the East Coast, it's 4:33. But so yeah, I like it when it rains, and majority of you do. Thank you for the poll. In the poll, so if I want to put one up. So yeah, no one answered me about. Yeah, there's states that are 3 hours behind. You know what's so funny? Um, I went into Tennessee a couple of times, and it was so hard to think. I was just in the future, and now I'm going back into the future. You're welcome, Fuji. So it's like whenever you go to Tennessee or you go to, when you go further up or across, is whenever time changes. Alabama, it changes time frames too. Arizona, hey, hey, do you got that Arizona? Hey, by the way, I gotta ask, is that Arizona tea taste different than over here in the other states that Arizona tea is made? Does it taste different? Yeah, my fiance lived in Arizona. No, no, Arkansas. She lived in Arkansas a little bit. Arizona has that desert, doesn't it? Arizona has a desert, doesn't it? And also, okay, here's a poll. Here, here's a better way. Mm, all right, here's it. Would you want a talking bird? Well, it said yakin bird. No, it's talking. Talk. Talking bird. There we go. How about that one? Hey, Fuji. We did have. What happened to Midnight Cat? Where did Midnight Cat go? We had Midnight Cat. Where's that Midnight Cat at, man? They were eating. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Just talking and everything, knowing how to talk. Because here's the thing: the bird starts attacking you and talking crap to you while they're beating you up, and you call the cops. Say, hey, my bird is attacking me and talking crap to me. What would the officer say? How do you think the officer would feel to come out there and tell you and your bird you need to split up if you have a place to go to it? How I wonder if any ever a police officer has ever gotten a call to a house of that. That I mean, dude, I couldn't have a talking bird. That is not what I'm going to talk about. This is beyond the news or anything like that. But thank you for looking and watching. You know, um, I'm having a war with my stomach right now. Either I should eat more or not worry about it because I ate a peanut butter jelly sandwich while Midnight Cat was on because Midnight Cat went and got some Vienna sausages and crackers. So, so the talking bird, man, and that's one thing I don't like about birds, and they don't ever shut the up. Oh, just put the blanket over them. Okay. Next morning, they ask you, "Hey, what happened to Fred?" I put a blanket on him. Okay, where's he at now? I had to bury him. I, I had to bury Fred. Why? The blanket suffocated him? It's a bird? I mean, look, I love monkeys, but I don't want to have a monkey because they are thieves. Man, I've seen so many of those people have those monkeys just go up there and just get it. No, no, I do not want to have a talking dog because I like to actually have a dog just sit there. Yeah, but that bird's gonna get you hurt. Hey, we're yeah, indeed, I understand that. Yeah, they go in outer space. Oh, speaking of monkeys and going in outer space, this is not. No, no. Planet of the Apes, man, that keeps on coming up on my streaming TV. I can't really get into the Talking of the Apes or Planet of the Apes. My fiance can, but I can't really get into it. Um, so, with that being said, I don't 80%. Um, why is the screen so black? Chat. Well, chat, let the Beckle know because exactly. Thank you, Fuji. Exactly. So I would. I mean, dude, I love monkeys. I love them. But have you guys seen the movie called The Rocket Man? Rocket Man, when the chimpanzee, or not the chimpanzee, um, it's called Rocket Man, and I'm not talking about. It's hey, ultimate life form. Hey, oh, you've held a monkey, dude. I want mine, dude. I would love to have one, but then again, I don't want to have one because I may not have a lot of orange juice. And honestly, monkeys don't tend to eat bananas. Yeah, it's not a glitch or anything. No, it's not. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Hey, I got a joke, guys. It's an old joke. Older than me. So don't think you're not that I'm not that old. Alright. But yes, monkeys don't no 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 no. If you look it up, monkeys don't really much eat bananas that much. Um it's not their like thing or whatever. They prefer berries and nuts or something like that. I don't know, but I know that Fuji, you got a long way to know about that. Just keep that in mind. Um, but thank you. Hey, Fuji, I'm gonna tell you something. Since you've been riding out with me, I'm gonna make you a moderator. How about that, buddy? I'm gonna have you as a moderator. So where you could be you could block words and change and you know what? You want to do that? Would you want to be a moderator for this channel? You just be like that, you know? Okay, 1 second, because if you want to do that as a moderator, all right, so we're going to put you as that. All right, Fuji is now managing moderator. There you go. So just know when you pop on here, you're going to have this little blue tool on you. Hey, see, look at your name now, buddy. Look at your name, buddy. You've been riding along. Where's the other guy? Stretch. Moderator. There you guys go. No offense to Maron Beckel. Hey, these two cats have been riding along with me for the past going on 2 hours from before and 2 hours now. They've been riding along. They've been respectful. They've been great. Yes, indeed. Because it's great having kids, but there's a lot of responsibilities that you will never think of. And I want to tell you something, a child will change your life around. So just stay a child, man. Stay a child. Be right with yourself, So, am I a dad? That's funny. Yes, I am a father. I am a father. My 5-year-old is still asleep right now. So, 10 siblings. You know what's up, Fuji? I didn't grow up with one. I didn't grow up with a father. It was just my mom, myself, and my mom, and I. So with that being said, I know how it is that I have a father. So you're good, man. You're good. So when it becomes Mother's Day and Father's Day, okay, well, sometimes I wish I didn't even have one. He wasn't never in my life. I heard about him, and the moment I met him, he was kind of cool until a week later. So, um, hey, it's all good. But no, what is I'm at 17%. So, having no father, I celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day the same way as if I had a father. But since I'm a father, that day, I always like to be oh no, the light has come about. Let me go. The light has come along. Oh, Mountain Dew. Can I charge my phone a little bit? Oh yeah, face reveal. I know people that have that 10 people siblings. Hey, what kind of brisk is that I bought? Not blackberries, blueberry. It's in the trash. Vega, my hair eats. What you looking for? What are you looking for? The tissues. Negative on that. I don't know where the tissues are. Never seen them tissues. I never needed to sneeze. Yeah, I've just been burping. Burping without the chirping. Okay. Alright, what's up, be cool? You coming back in? That's cool. One moment. Bear with me, guys. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. You're the moderator. Keep this chat clean a little bit. Um, but bear with me one moment. Tissues, I don't know where they are. What are you looking for? Oh shit. Hey guys, I'm sorry about that. I have resolved my solution to making a charge where I'm at. But I gotta wait a second because things are happening right now. Hold on one second. Oh, yep, here comes the burps again, excuse me. if you guys want to know if I skateboarded, I did. And I still kind of do. So, I'm going to shine a light on what I skate on. Oh, may I see the light, please? So I skate on. It was the cheapest skateboard at Zoomies at the time. So that's it was the cheapest skateboard. And plus, I never had a girl skateboard like the skateboard brand girl. So it's old. It was the cheapest, and I only had a certain amount of money. So there's that. And I haven't read the chat in a minute, so I'm gonna go over here and get the charger. Oh yeah, baby. Yes. And that is how the cookie crumbles. Where's the cord? Where's the cord? I can't see it now. I can feel it. No, I can't. The moment I have light, I get blinded by the light. Now I can't see in the dark. Where is it? Okay. Whoa. It's like you could see in the dark, but then all of a sudden when the light goes off and it comes back on, you can't see after that? It's weird. Okay. Let's see if it... Oh man, I have to have that light on for it to work. Oh shit. I think. Can I have this light on?
Oh, no. No.
Bonkers.
Man.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I got 17%.
Where's the weight? Man.
It's okay. Alright, anyway, we can roll with what we got. Alright, let's... Oh, whoa. There was no lid on that. Alright, let's go back to this. Alright, so Chad, I am so sorry about that. What has been going on? Alright, make a spawn point. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go. Okay, Stretch. You have a good night. It is 5 o'clock here almost, so it's all good. Okay, there's that. Oh, man. Is that the charger? Oh. Where? Okay, now. Wait a minute. Here's a cord. Oh, this is a cord. Where's it plugged in at? Is it plugged in? Alright. Then let me have this. Uh-oh, I'm so sorry guys. I'm just I can't put the phone down. I'm sorry guys, I know I'm not into it right this second. Yeah. Oh, is it in? Ah, sweet. Now, do this right here. Yo, we in business. Alright, Chad, I am so sorry. Okay. Now I'm going to read, so now I'm going to be one of those people that just came onto live. Do I play GTA? I rather play GTA. I like GTA back in the day. Did you know GTA was first person? It was not first person mode. Have you ever seen play the first GTA, Marion? Marion? Okay. Your cat eats. Yes. Do you play GTA? I do, but I don't really get into it anymore. I really play the game called Driver. Alright. Being a parent is one of those dreams. Yes, go for it, man. But wait. um, the moderator. So basically, if you got trolls in your live, if you got trolls in your live, to answer your question, if you have trolls in your life, these moderators can block them. They could be kicked out. They could be put in timeout, meaning like 10 minutes you're in timeout. Um, uh, um, all right. So, uh, I am going to go to bed eventually. Um, hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry, Marion. I did have to say I had to say something. All right, Stretch. You have a good night. Like I already said that. Oh wait. The Mountain Dew took me. Oh, we're good. Okay. Good night. Take care, man. Mountain Dew. Hey, that's the only Mountain Dew I can. Lucky. I don't live in the States. Oh, I skateboard until well, I still skate even though I don't do much anymore. Uh, when I was 15, 14. Okay. I do have my, well, I broke my collarbone breaking. I broke my collarbone broken. Ooh, February? Alright. I'm Aquarius. Um, okay, now I'm back on, but yes. I was, what we were talking about was, having, well, alright, so I'm gonna go to the poll. And what do you want to talk in bird? 78% of you guys said yes, and 22% said no. Wow. Wow. A lot of you said yes. I could not get that bird. Nope. Because you know what? That bird's going to know all your secrets. And it'd be just like another human being talking to another human being. That's why I do not want to have a bird. Because I don't need that bird talking back to me. So yeah. But I'll go to bed eventually. It's just my son's taken care of. Um, don't worry, he has his grandmother, so that's right. Spoonman, Spoonman, what's up, man? So we have talked about a lot of things. I put on some polls on here, Spoonman, about certain things. Like, are you afraid of the dark? Um, do you like it when it rains when you go to sleep? Do you like to wear socks to bed? Um, that stuff. So if you're still in, you can say if you are, and if you still are, or whatever. It don't matter. But right now, oh, I still did not get the name. You know what? I'm gonna find out what brisk flavor I just got on drinking before the Mountain Dew. It was the. Hold on, one moment. Alright. It was. It's the blueberry. Uh, blueberry pomegranate. Blueberry pomegranate is the brisk that I was drinking because I've never heard of blueberry pomegranate brisk tea. So I spent $2 on that. It was $1.99. I was going to get peace tea, peachy tea, peach tea. Hey, Spoon Man, thank you. I appreciate it. So I got the blueberry pomegranate brisk tea. It was $1.99. I spent $2 instead of spending 99 cents plus tax. Fuji, it was, dude. I bought a whole liter of it. Not a liter of it. The huge one. I don't know. I actually liked it. And if your stores don't have it, you need to ask for it. Because I drank some, I had to save it, dude. Because whenever you drink a brisk tea and you open it up, um, once you open it up, it's gone. I don't know how to put down a brisk tea can. So I bought this big one, and I'm like, wait a minute, this tastes delicious. I gotta save this. Well, it's gone now, and I don't want to go buy another one because I still want to know with all that. Okay. Well, I mean, I never knew they came out because really, I don't drink like I like peace tea because it's different. But the only thing difference between peace tea and Arizona tea is that every time I open up a peace tea, I forget to shake the bottle. Yeah, it's just like getting Yoo-hoo. Getting Yoo-hoos, and it's not tea, Yoo-hoos are. Open up a can of Yoo-hoo or a bottle of it, it's like, dude, no. How is it gone? Man. But you cannot do it. I don't know any other. Okay, ooh, here's a poll right here. Hmm. Alrighty then. Drink Yoo-hoos or brisk tea. Oh, wait. What's better? What's better? What is better? Brisk, BRISK, not C. Brisk tea or Yoo-hoos? I think I spelled it Yoo-hoo. I'm just gonna put Yoo-hoo. Brisk tea, brisk tea, or Yoo-hoo. Boop. There we go. All right. So there's that for anyone that wants to. Yeah, it's a tough pick. So keep that. You gotta think. So we only have 4 people in chat. Let's try to come up with 10 people up in there so we can get a good average of it. You know what I mean? So whenever I drink a Yoo-hoo, it it don't matter if it's cold, room temperature. That thing is gone. It is gone. So it's so hard buying a Yoo-hoo, even though the Yoo-hoo is completely almost. It's like, dude, you take what? It's like trying to eat one cookie and you just keep on eating it, and you're like, dude, it's gone. My mom didn't buy Yoo-hoos for me when I was a kid. My grandma would. She would buy me the Yoo-hoos. Now the one Yoo-hoo is nasty. It's the uh, strawberry Yoo-hoo. I think it was a strawberry Yoo-hoo. But that was yeah, yeah. Ooh, it was the strawberry one. I think strawberry milk, strawberry Yoo-hoos because it was because when you're in school you got the strawberry milk. milk, and then you got chocolate milk. Oh, what's up, dude? What's up, man? We're talking about Yoo-Hoos and brisk tea. What would you rather drink? But let me know in the votes. I'm going to have it on here for a minute. Not just a minute. I'm just waiting for a little bit more people. Um, Fuji, you're supposed to vote in the thingy and then afterwards. But hey, I know you're what you voted, man. I get it. I see. But let's get more chat. Let's get more people in here and just get that going on. But yes, the blueberry pomegranate one is what I got, and I may get it again, but I don't know if I'm going to go for it again yet. Um, with that being said, it's like it's good. I was introduced to brisk tea when I was, I want to say, in middle school, because I was hanging around this dude. His dad always buy them. So I could only drink the brisk tea at his house because my mom didn't really buy brisk tea, and I had to drink what my mom bought. Brisk tea or Yoo-Hoo? I would take a Yoo-Hoo. To be honest, I would say Yoo-Hoo over brisk tea because I like chocolate. Not too much white chocolate, but chocolate. So I would have to get that because sometimes tea makes you pee a lot. When you drink too much tea, it does make you pee a lot. So I love tea in a way, but you know what kind of tea a lot of people don't like is um oh shit, what is it? Unsweet tea. Unsweet tea. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You know what makes you drink your tea a lot is the sugar. If you put a little bit of sugar in your tea, I mean, put some, you won't drink it as much until you have if you have a lot of sugar in it. It's still good, you know, but if you have drank it a lot, it's like drinking water, you know, just with flavor and sugar. You okay, not only you keep drinking it, you're going to continue drinking it because how much sugar is in it. Ayo. Oh, wait. How do you say your name? AOI. AOI. How do you say your name, AOI? And by the way, there's a poll right there. Would you rather drink what's better, brisk tea or Yoo-Hoos? Even though a AOL? No, I'm kidding. AOL? No. Oi. AOL. All right. There's 6 people in the chat. There's a poll right there. What's better, brisk tea or Yoo-Hoos? Not Yahoo. Yahoo. Oh wait, Fuji. I remember what. That's why you did that. No wonder. Wait, and just disconnected me. We're good. So we're trying to get 10 people up in here to place their vote. Um, so know that like I won't know who voted. I will not know who voted, but Fuji is open to say, hey, I'll drink a Yoo-Hoo over a brisk tea. Now, question, Fuji. Have you ever had the peace tea with the it's a long can and it's called peace tea? Have you? Also, there's other tea called um uh it was a Bob Marley tea. It was called um you have Now, if you have, did you try the my favorite peace tea is the razzleberry. I think it's called razzleberry. And the thing is, with these peace teas, the only thing I keep on forgetting to do with those teas is shake them. Because at the bottom of the can it says shake before for better tasting. And after I've already opened it and I drank some of it, I'm like, crap, I forgot to shake them. So it's like, oh well. Because you gotta shake that can because all the material. Oh, finally I get a yawn after all this time. I just had a slight little yawn. Just a slight yawn. So, am I a skunk? Are you a skunk? A skunk. Is that a skunk? Where are skunks? Just waiting to spray our little smelly fragrance so you could get in the tub. Yeah, it's cool. Well, you know what my kids say? They say they love me. But anyway, if you've ever gotten sprayed by a skunk, have you ever gotten sprayed by a skunk? Dude, I think you have to go through tomato sauce to get it out. Get it off you. You know, it's crazy. Tomato sauce or something to get it off of you. And then when you get stung by a jellyfish, you gotta pee on it. Like, dude, do you guys watch? Okay, so we got 7 people in chat. Now there's a poll right there saying what's better, Brisk tea or Yoo-Hoo's. All right, let me know and the votes, and after that we'll get off the tea. So let it be. All right. So a banana. Hey yo, that's funny. We were talking about bananas. Is that a banana? Is that a banana? I think so. We were talking about monkeys and bananas. Yeah, monkeys don't always have bananas. If you want to look that up, bananas are not their favorite thing to eat. Majority of the time, people. Okay. Yoo-hoo is like a chocolate drink, and it's in a yellow. The wrapping is yellow, and the colors of it is blue. It's like this chocolate drink that is similar to chocolate milk, but tastes a little bit more different. And breast tea is a certain kind of tea that is out there besides sweet tea and everything. Breast is a I don't know how to say it. It's a tea that we have out here in the States. It tastes so different. In Australia, can I ask, um, are you afraid of the dark? Because that was one of our polls, if you're afraid of the dark. But you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer because we already got the poll and everything. Hey, okay. Hey, thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Because I could not explain it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I thought someone else was going to make fun of you being in Australia. I can't. I'm glad you said it. But okay, okay. Since you're in Australia, what kind of tea drinks do you have over there? What kind of tea drinks do you have? And what's popular over there? What kind of tea is popular over there? They could buy in stores. Well, kind of like Lipton. Um, like when you go to like there, Lipton does have bottles out there too. But yeah. Do you have yellow tea? We have green tea over here. That's delicious. Green tea, very, very cold. It is very delicious. Green tea is good. What's yellow tea? All right. The poll has, I'm not going to wait till 10 people. So let's see these votes. Out of everyone voted. A lot of people rather have brisk tea than Yoo-hoo. 67% says brisk tea. Okay, so basically, if you look up, where's he at? Kevin pretty much threw it out there. He said this chocolate water is like, Yoo-hoo is like chocolate water. And a name of tea by Nestle. That is what that is. Hey, Ryan. So we, yeah, that's how I can pronounce it. It's pretty much chocolate milk, basically, but I think it's sold more a little bit. You, okay. I I do not know. All right, see what who says something. Oh, really? Hmm. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Anyway, let's end that poll. You know, I do have moderators in here, so be careful what you say. But anyway, um, I know we're talking about drinks right now. Right, right. Don't is not bad. Don't knock it till you try it. That's what we say. Don't knock it till you try it. But other than that, how's everyone doing, by the way? How is everyone doing? I haven't asked if anyone's doing okay. How's the four people up in here doing? Yeah, I'm just sitting. I'm good. I've just been sitting and I'm good. I'm not hungry. I'm no longer thirsty. I'm not gonna get no more Mountain Dew. I think it's already gone. I think I don't need any more Mountain Dew at all. So I'm good. I just know if once I lay down, my bed is gonna hug me. What? The Bulldogs just clap Cranberries Raiders. What? Okay. Anyway, um, the what is it? But yeah, okay. The movie I would like you to look up is called Grave Dancers. Am I a sports fan? Are you asking the chat or me personally? Okay. Um, I'm into sports. If it comes down to football, I'm into more of a college kind of thing because NFL, they're already making money, so they're out there just working. Now, when it comes to college football, I dig college football more because they're out there trying to make it, so I'm for college. I get into skateboarding, I get into baseball. Just recently, I went to a baseball game. So I went to a Devil Rays game. They played against the Atlantic Braves, and the Devil Rays won. I took my son there. It was his first baseball game at 5 years old. He enjoyed it. But I've never went to an actual football game. Um, but my thing is more or less um, um, more of a dangerous sports. Am I a Yankee? No. But Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. No. But the uh, I live on the East Coast of the United States, where a lot of people, where the time over here to me is 5:24. But I just know your state, Fuji, it's a huge state. That state is huge. I think that I think that is a 425. See, see Fuji. Am I saying it right, Fuji? Yeah. Okay, I was making sure. But yeah, I see. They're behind. So are you the? See if it's four. Wait, you're the same person. I was going to say, you see that person at 425? Then it's you. But over there in Australia, what kind of sports do you have over there? What is the main sport that you have over there? All right, Zeke. That kind of reminds me of a Christian artist that I listen to. His name is Zonti, but Zeke is pretty cool. Um, but what is the main sport that y'all follow into in Australia? Because over here in the States, we go for, one second, let me get out for a second. I love you. You smell good? Smell better than me? Yes, ma'am. There's no more Mountain Dew? Then just a little bit? Well, I'm not going to drink no more Mountain Dew. I'm good. I might just drink some water, but then I'm going to be burping. Wait, I was burping. I mean, I might be hiccuping. Have fun at work. No. How often do we get soda? Okay. All right, love you. Okay. Yeah. Um. Anyway. What else? But no. What is the? Well, I don't play. I don't So you got rugby over there, you said? Rugby. Dude, rugby is a bad sport, man. That is a that's a cool sport. I couldn't play rugby. I couldn't play rugby. Um, but the other day I saw they were playing cricket on TV. There's a cricket game was going on. I think 4 days ago there was a cricket game on TV, and I did not know what cricket was, but I sure enough know what rugby is because rugby, uh-uh, those guys will, boy, man, I can't imagine, like, dude, they have no. Do they have even any equipment on when they play rugby? I mean, like, what is like, dude? Have you ever played rugby? Void Devil. Do you play rugby? I think I'd rather play cricket than rugby, but I'll go to a rugby game. See, yeah, I would play soccer, but then again, I wouldn't really play soccer. I mean, I played soccer 2 days ago with my son with a beach ball because we couldn't go swimming. I said, let's play with this beach ball as soccer. And then, yeah, that was cool. I used to play football until I got a ball thrown in my eye. Ooh, all right, here's one time back in the day. Um, I was still hanging out with my friend that was listening to ICP, and my school had to go to another school for this like competition thing, and the night before I was playing football, tackle football and everything. So the next day, I had to run this around this track, half of the track and everything. And I wish I did not play. Yeah, it was some kind of like a school event where my school would go to went to another school and competed with the other schools doing like Olympic kind of stuff, the tug of war, um, the longest jump. We had our own little Olympic kind of thing. But and then we get these medals, and then the next day will be a Sunday, and then we go back to school that Monday. But the uh, the thing is, I played that night before. I played for a long time, and then when I had to go do this run for my school, my legs went into jello, and it went from what? Did you call him from Mario Party? That what? Anyway, so we went to the the event the next day, and I had to run this meter, some kind of some distance, and because of me playing football the night before, what? Anyway, so I went there, and my body did not work with me. So whenever I did, when I did go to it. I did not win because the night before I played football for a long time and it hurt my body. I heard Aussies can open their eyes underwater. I can open up my eyes underwater. Say this. I wait, what? Oh my God, mate! Bloody oath! He's done Hemi, just put it on the Barbie barb. Oh my God, mate! Bloody oath! He's done Hemi, just put it on the Barbie, babe. There. But yeah, it's okay. Hey, all right. Can you say rubber baby buggy bumpers? Can you say rubber baby buggy bumpers? It is rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Hey, I don't know. You must know you're the devil, supposedly. I have no idea what's going on with your live stream. I have no idea. But you know what? It is time for me to get in that bed of mine. So thank you, Fuji. Thank you for everyone tuning in. And thank you for the likes. You made my night amazing. I was on here during your live stream. Do I have any pets? No. I prefer not to have any pets because I'll avoid those things for my son. So I rather not get a pet because my son means more than having a pet. Hey, that's cool, man. You do that and take care of it. I am not going to do. I'll. What's your what? Well, let me check. Let me see if I can see what's your what's your live stream about. What is it going to be? Because I gotta lay down and I'm not gonna be able to talk because I'm gonna be laying down because Fuji's already doing something I want to do. I want to lay down, but not on the floor. Oh, just like this in a way. How long have you had your channel? Exactly. So that's why I'm getting off here because I've been holding this phone for 5 hours. Okay. So it is a 5:37 over here. So you guys have a good morning or a good night. Peace out, Fuji. Did you sub to my channel, Devil? If you did, I'll check out your stream in a few minutes. if I don't find anything interesting on TV. But peace out, everyone. Keep it real, keep it in your pants, and have a good night.